everyone, my name is Lindy and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to attempt to do my wreath making on YouTube, first time around. So I have all my supplies set out, but I'm going to show you all the supplies that you need to make this kind of wreath, and then I'm going to point the camera down and try to show you how to do it as best as I can. Please bear with me, this will be my first time to do it on YouTube and recording myself, so I'm still kind of new, so if I mess up or if I just, I don't know, say some weird things, I'm still learning. So, first thing I need it too. First thing you need is a wreath form. I got this one at the Dollar Tree, and it's a 12-inch wreath form, and you can get big size, little size, but I personally like the little one. So you need this. I had a handful of Chanel stems. You can use any color, but you most likely want to go with the same color that your mesh is because it kind of blends in better. So I just took some out of the package. I probably won't need all these, but just has a handful. I have me some black mesh. This is a 5-inch, I believe. You can buy this at the Dollar Tree. I got this during Halloween time. And then I had some leftover black and silver that I also had at Halloween time. So I'm going to incorporate these two together with all my reds. This is a 10-inch. I got this at Dollar General. It was $5. And then this one's a 5-inch, and I got this at Dollar Tree. And so this is stuff what I had left over, and so I'm going to incorporate the black and the red together, and it matches my Must Love Dogs sign. So I'm going to put this on my wreath. And I brought some red ribbon, but I don't think I'm going to use it. It's too Christmassy, I think. So I might just leave to the side. I thought I had some paw print ribbon, but I don't. So I was like, well, I'm just going to have to make do with the sign. And I think when the sign and the mesh get on the sign or on the wreath form, I think it'll fill out more. You need scissors or a rotary cutter. I have my Fiskars, and sorry, I just opened it. So we have this, and then I have my little mat, let me show you, my little measuring mat. I got this really big one. And then I have my tacky spray for when I'm finished. I'm going to spray it all together. So like it helps with like fraying and stuff. And I bought this at Walmart, and I think it's like $6. So I'm going to get everything organized, and I will. Okay, so I have my mat laid out, and I have my mesh over here. And I already cut out some from a previous wreath, some of these little mesh ones that I already have, and I might use these, I'm not sure. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to grab your mesh, whatever color you want to start with. Since I have a big roll and a little roll, I'm going to do one roll at a time because it's hard to cut on different rolls for me. So I'm going to start with my red roll. I'm just going to roll it out. And the first thing you're going to do is it comes to 11 and a half, and I'm going to cut it like right at 10. So you just want to measure, and I'm no pro. I promise you I'm no pro with this. So what I'm going to do, I just measure it out. Sometimes it doesn't like to stay, so I grab my something heavy so it doesn't move. And I just measure it, and I just cut. This doesn't have to be even because it doesn't cut all the way sometimes. So there's one. So that is one. So I'm going to cut until I think I have enough. Now a lot of these wreath makers are like professional, and I'm still learning, but since all my wreath stuff is not, so you see that I almost rolled that off the table. It's not perfect just yet. This is as good as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna cut this like right at 10. There's 2. Just put this in my pile over here. I'll show you how to do another one. So cut it right at 10. And that's what you're going to do until you think you have enough. So I'm going to cut maybe 10 of these. So if you look right here, it didn't cut evenly, and that's okay. Because when I'm going to do like the Starburst part, you're not going to be able to really tell. So there's that. So I cut enough red, and I'm going to stop and cut some black. Here's my black, and you know, these are littler. These are 6 inches. I'm going to cut these right at 10 as well. Actually, you know, I might cut these at 12. There's 1. 2. 3. Like I said, I'm really slow. I'm still learning, but I want to see if I can do this video, and then I'm going to finish this. You're just going to keep going until you think you had enough. If you want to do the whole roll, go ahead. It's better to have too much than too little, I've always said. So a nail stem or a pipe cleaner, whatever you want to call it, you're going to put it to the side. Now you can either do 2 blacks, all red, whatever color you want to do, but the way I personally do it is I take a red, and what you're going to do is you're going to take the ends, you're going to spread it out like this. You're going to take the ends on one side and the ends on this side, and you're going to stretch it out. Then you're going to walk your fingers in. You put the middles together, and you can just like scrunch it. So it's going to look like a big kind of bow is what I think of it. And then you can use a bow dabber if you have one. I didn't bring mine, so I'm just going to put it in my finger like this. Then I'm going to take another one. If I want another red, perfect. I want black, great. So I think I'm going to do another red. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the sides, I'm going to stretch them, walk my finger in, put the middles together, and scrunch it in the middle. It's going to look like that again. So I'm going to put another one in my finger like this. And then I'm going to take another, let's see, I'm going to take a black, any kind of black. This is the black with the silver. So I'll take that one and do the same thing. I'm going to take the ends. You can see? Sorry, my reds are in the way. I'm going to take the ends, stretch it across. You don't even have to do that if you really want to. You can put the ends together and scrunch it together. The stretch just kind of helps with like the length. And put it in. So it's going to look like just a bundle of mesh like that. So then I'm going to take my pipe cleaner. I'm going to put it under my thumb right here. And then I'm going to twist. I'm throwing mesh everywhere, sorry. Twist my fingers around. I'm going to pull the pipe cleaner. And I'm going to twist real tight. You may want to push down, like right here. I like push down and I just twist. And when you put it on your wreath form, you can mess with it once you get them all lined up and it'll look better. So the first thing is, it's just going to look like this. It doesn't hardly look like anything. But when I get it on my wreath form, I'm going to mess with it and make it all beautiful. Now these little C's start to fray right here. Don't worry about that. I'm going to cut it off at the end. And that's when the lovely spray comes in. So that's at the very end. So there's one, so you can put that aside. So I'm going to take a black. Put it aside, put my fingers in, punch it in the middle, and I have one. And this is called a Starburst, I believe, method. And I learned this from Hardworking Mom. She has a YouTube channel. Her name is Lori. And so I watch a bunch of her wreath making. And so try to be like her, but I'm nowhere near like her. So there's that. So I'm going to take the sides like this. Stretch it out a little bit, put the middles together and scrunch it. And have this. But on my wreath, since I don't have a lot of black, I'm going to use more red than black. And you are going to get your pipe cleaner, which is here. You put it between your fingers, fold it around, squeeze, and twist. I twist about, I don't know, until I think it's tight enough. And then I'm going to leave it alone like that. And when I get done and put it all around, I'll fluff it. So there's that. I'm going to make one more, and then I'm going to pause it and finish the rest so I can show you how to put it on your wreath form. So you have this, you're going to stretch it apart, walk your fingers in, put the two middles together, scrunch it, put it in your fingers. Do the same thing with this one. Boom. Same thing with this one. Stretch it out, walk your fingers in, scrunch it, put it in your fingers. Like on this one I did all red, and you know that's fine. It's all gonna equal out anyways. Put the pipe cleaner through, squeeze it, and then twist. So it's gonna look like this. All right, and I will be right back. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to take your wreath form and you're going to place it down on your mat or whatever that is in front of you. Place it down. You're going to grab one bundle. This is what this is called. It's called a bundle. And you're just going to put it between these two, these two middle ones right here. You're just going to place it through, just like that. So I don't know if you can see what I did. Place it through this one and this one into the middle ones. Come about here, push them together and twist. Twist very tight. Not tight to where you break it. You just twist. Now I cut these off at the very end because I like to move them around and such, and I just move it all the way over. And I will fluff it at the end, but you can mess with it if you want to, but I always wait to the end. Then I'm going to take my second bundle, put it right next to it, turn it over, scoot it over, and then twist. Just like that. Scoot it over. Take my next bundle, put it through the middle, twist. Just like that. Scoot it over. Take another bundle, put it through the middle two holes, turn it over, twist. And scoot it over. Take another bundle. This is literally all it does. You just go around in a circle now. Turn it over, pull it up, and then twist. I usually twist about 5 times. Take another bundle, put it through the two middle ones, turn it over, twist. And look, you have one side already done. So there's one side of the wreath already finished. And once you get more on here, so this one took about 6 bundles. But the more you start filling in, the less it should take. Since this is a 12 inch small form. And then when I'm finished, I'm just gonna fluff it and then plop my sign, my Must Love Dogs sign on my wreath. So half the time you're not even going to see the ones that are in the middle. Okay, after you get all of the mesh on your wreath, it'll turn out to look like this. Now I ran out of black, so I had to work with the red a little bit. So where the most black is, which is right here, you can't really see, which is right here, this is going to be the top. So you can see the black right here, and when the sign goes on, you won't really be able to see any of this. Because all this right here will be covered with the sign, so you'll be seeing just a little bit of red. I don't know, I might do it this way. So you can see the black, I haven't really sighted. But what you do is you turn the wreath around. Now I haven't cut the Chanel Sims yet, but you just push it out. Push it out to where it looks like a circle. And then you take it, and after you push it out, you put your hand in there, and you just squeeze both parts together. That just fluffs it. You just take both parts and you squeeze it like a book, like you're closing a book. So you do that all the way around. It's gonna look like crazy hair because it's Starburst wreath, that's what it's called. You can just mess with it. And just play with it and squeeze it. And turn it like I do. Just squeeze it. Now these little things you can cut at the very end. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play with it. And I'm going to see which side I want my sign. This is my sign. It says must love dogs. I already put 2 Chanel stems back here on this metal part. I was gonna detach this part and this part and drill some holes, but I'm thinking this will work. So I think my mom got me this sign for Christmas. It was 50% off at Hobby Lobby. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mess with it and see where I want the sign to go. It's basically literally just going to go like that. You can mess it however you want, which way you want. I think mine's just going to go like that because you can see the black on both sides. You can see the black in the front and down below. So that's basically where my sign's going to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Chanel stems. I'm going to make a little spot to where I can see the wreath form. And I'm just going to like tie it through. So I'm going to put it through the 2 middle, the 2 back ones. You can't see through the phone. I'm going to tie it through the 2 like I tied on the wreath. Or the mesh on the wreath, sorry. I'm just going to tie it very tightly so it does not come off. Tied it around. So there's one that's been tightened. I would do the same with the other side. Here we go. Now I'm going to move this over a little bit. Get this in here. Can't really see what I'm doing, I'm sorry. I know I need to get a camera where it's like over my head instead of to the right. Excuse me, to the left. Look, see I made room. And I'm just, let me move this up. See, I made room right here, and I'm just gonna, here's my Chanel stem, and I'm just gonna lease it through right here. Turn it around and just tie it through. Probably could make that tighter. You just do it really tight so it does not come off. And there we go. And there is my sign. Now you're going to have to fluff it. See, I'm just going to rub, see, I can't even talk. Rub my hands through and mess with it, just kind of fluff it. It's supposed to look like crazy hair. It's called a Starburst wreath. I think it looks like crazy hair. And there See, I'm just fluffing it so I can get it just like around the sign. And that includes my wreath, even though it's, I don't know. Now I need to go find some scissors, and then I'm going to spray my wreath, and I will be right back, and I'll show you what I do when I spray. After you have it fluffed, what you're going to do is you're going to take some wire cutters. Well, I don't have any with me, so I just have some trusty scissors, and you're just going to go and cut the stems, the chenille stems. You can do whatever length you think is perfect. I just cut to where I think it's perfect for me and my taste, and I just go from there. The scissors are not the best. You're just going to go all the way around until you cut them. I'm going to finish cutting these, and I'll show you what to do next. So what you're going to do after you cut all your chenille stems, you're going to take the little part that's left, and you're going to push them down and kind of fold them around underneath the wire form. Kind of helps with pricking of the finger, or if somebody goes to pick it up, and you're not going to be able to see it anyway. So you're just going to take them and push them one by one down below. And just kind of tuck them in there. It does take a little bit of time. Or you can do it as you cut, like cut one and then fold it, cut one and fold it. But I just wait till they're all done so I can have them all together. So keep just folding them down. I don't know if you can see. Like this. Just fold them under. And just keep going around until they are all done. If you don't think they're tight enough, you can tighten them. Like, see how I'm doing? I'm just tightening, and then I'm just going to fold it over. You never realize like how much chenille stems you actually put on here until you turn it around. You're like, whoa, I have that many on here. Oh my gosh. It's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm watching Roseanne, like the new Roseanne. It is hysterical. I'm laughing so hard. So I'm just going to continue to fold down. Almost done. I have like one section left. There we go. There's this last section. So like this one I don't think is tight enough, so I'm going to take it. I'm just going to tighten it up a little bit. Fold it over. Okay, well, if I can get it down, there we go. All right, so now here's my back of my wreath. They're all folded over, and it's okay if you see some gaps. When you go and mess with it, it should cover up and it should just flare out, and that's kind of what you want. So I'm going to turn it around. Oh. And this is what my wreath looks like. says Must Love Dogs. It's black and white. And it's a Starburst wreath. And there you go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to spray it because some of this stuff, this tacky spray, it stinks. And it does say harmful. So I don't know. I would just spray it outside. So you just give it a good coating on the front and a good coating on the back. And that's just, it's enough. But what I haven't done is, which I just remembered, you can go in and you can like cut some of these little frays. You don't have to cut it all because once you spray it, it should be okay. You just kind of go in and you just trim up. Now, like a lot of this fraying, I kind of like it because it just gives it some character, I think. You just cut a little bit here and there. See, like this, you know, all this fraying right here. I don't know if you can see that. You just run your scissors across just the front right here. There we go. And that should just help it right on through. Here we go. Cut some more. The wind is so windy here. There we go. See, it looks looking better already. These are not the best scissors. I should have brought my scissors, but my husband's like, just grab what you need and let's go. And I was like, okay. And once I get outside with the wind, it'll help kind of blow some of this away. So I'm not really worried about it. Sometimes when I do this, I feel like I'm cutting hair. You know? Now, a lot of this red is fraying very easily because a lot of this red is what I got from someone off Facebook Marketplace. She was getting rid of it and she donated it to me, and so a lot has been used and it's kind of been sitting with some other, and so it kind of frayed because usually when they're open you can't put them together because it just tears them apart, and so that's why this is kind of looks like it's falling apart, but it's okay. It's not something that can't be fixed. Alright, let me cut this little bit. Right here. There we go. I think that looks so huge. All right, look at this mess right here. My mom's going to throw those away. Okay, so here's my wreath. I'm going to go fluff it outside and then I'm going to go spray it and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went outside and I tried to spray it, but like I said earlier, the wind is so bad, so I ended up spraying my shirt more than anything. So I came inside into the garage and I sprayed. And it's pretty stiff, looks good. So this is what my wreath looks like. It says Must Love Dogs. And it's black and red. And it's called a Starburst wreath. And I had so much fun making it. And I hope everybody enjoyed my little video. And if you're into wreath making, please Most of the materials I got at Dollar Tree, Dollar General, and Hobby Lobby. And so this is where all the stuff came from. And hope everybody enjoyed this video and had so much fun. And I think I'll take a little break and then I'll do another video soon. But just this one is going to my my church. They're doing like a little auction, like a school auction for the academy to raise some money. And one of the pastor's wives, not one of them, the pastor's wife, she asked me to make a wreath. And I made this one. And then I have one already that says, it's a fall wreath that says, welcome to fall. And so I'm going to give her that one and this one so they can raise some money for the academy. So this is what the wreath looks like, and I hope everyone enjoyed it. God bless you all.